Not very fun, but incredible day at FIFA World Cup Soccer. Today, United States versus Belgium and Spain versus Portugal. Let's talk about these games because we've seen some interesting things. Let's start with Portugal versus Spain, and in a few minutes, I will show something interesting about the goal Spain scored. But otherwise, I predicted this because Spain to me was more cohesive team. They generally just better, like sort of like well-rounded team, and uh, I just haven't realized how Portugal would just bite the style of game Spain offered to them. I don't know, maybe Portugal from the start was ready to play this kind like long possession game without sharp, sharp moving forward. But look, actually, if you look how many accurate passes was done by each team, it was pretty good game. It seems like. Let's look at the activity, right? And you can see that Spain is just constantly have some activity. They not necessarily really sharp activity. Portuguese goalkeeper had to make some saves early in the game. Well, that was kind of like promising in the beginning, but in the end, it was one of the most boring games, and I was just so glad that Spain scored that goal before we had to go in overtime and drag our feet even for longer. All right, let's just say this game had to be uh, over with, and one of the teams had to go home. Spain just happened to, you know, keep producing something out of nothing, and Portugal finally was broken. Even with that, at the very end, if they wanted to see, they had like a couple near chances, almost like shots, almost on goal, but it was quite too late. And in the end, we have Spain and not Portugal. That's fine. Okay. Honestly, for a game like this, like the one we have, and again, notice a late goal, uh, they both, both of these teams worth to go home. I almost wish that in the next game, Belgium just defeat Spain and we don't see game like this anymore. All right. So let's look how goal was scored because this is actually interesting. All right. Watch this. Ball stationary. All right. Ball supposed to be like so. Well, every Portuguese player. All right. Like they all show their hands. They all looking somewhere. This guy walking away. This guy has his hands. Like, oh, what's going on? Why you making this call? This guy's looking. All right. Only this guy somewhat knows what's going on here, and this guy looks at this guy. But all Portuguese players are basically not participating in the play. They just like showing signals and stuff like this. Absolutely crazy. Look what Spain doing. Spain does not talk. They just restart. All right. See, ball is already rolling, but this guy still has his hands spread. All right. Finally, these guys pay attention. These guys say like, "Oh wait, they playing now." This guy is watching guys behind. Okay, not bad. Everything not bad. Actually, if you think about, everybody is covered, right? So this guy may be talking, but he's seeing this guy. This guy sees this guy. This guy covers this area. This guy has this guy behind. This guy watching this. Okay, so this guy trying to hold the line, leaving this guy outside. All right, let's go. And now watch carefully what happens. Ball is being passed back, and everything seems under control because you have One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, and even nine defenders. And one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, all right, eight attackers. Okay, now watch. This area congested with Portuguese players. So this is like 6-on-3. All right, but watch. So ball was played back. Now watch. Watch these two players. All right, they just rotated, and the player, okay, this is complete bamboozle of Portuguese team. They just rotated, and the player who was going backwards towards his end of the field now gets the ball, while the player who was just behind him, all right, is now moving into the open zone. Look at this. So basically, in one move like this, they created a space with two Portuguese trying to hold guy with the ball, and nobody now holds this guy. Do you get it? Do you get it? How they rotated positions? They rotated positions in transition from passing back to passing forward. This is crazy. This is excellent goal. So amazing stuff by Spain. And you know, that's what I thought. I thought Portugal was just allow a goal like this, eventually. And this is what happened. So to summarize, great goal, very boring game. Uh, Spain moves on, but let's talk about next game in a sec. All right, so USA Belgium. Did anyone believe that United States has any chance against Belgium? I didn't, uh, but I said, okay, Belgium has been playing not super great. They showed a great game in the last, let's say, 10 minutes of the regulation time against Senegal, but and maybe whatever with Senegal, just small stretch of the game. But other than that, Belgium was kind of like sometimes on and off. I don't know. Can I trust this team to win or not? Anyway, but I think going into this match, United States was already kind of down, even in their minds, because no matter how you try, but you lost 5-2 to this very same Belgium just a week or I don't know, maybe 10 days before World Cup. Very short time before World Cup, United States already lost with 3 goals difference to this Belgium team. Okay? And doesn't matter how you slice it. I mean, if you would lose like 2-0 is one thing, but 5-2, it's a colossal defeat, right? Even for a team like United States. And players probably already went on the field with this result in the back of their mind. All right. And from very beginning, you could see that Belgium is just higher quality, and I'm sure that all this red card to Balagan scandal, whatever you call it, right, distraction, for them it was nothing, because it's like, okay, what, we didn't play better players than Balagan or whatever, right? Well, they say something, rules, and so on, but they didn't care really. They just played their game. And here's the interesting thing. They did it with almost like without their main players, right? Several of their main players, like Doku and uh, Lukaku and De Bruyne, okay, they were all, you know, in reserves, and they still thoroughly defeated the US. All right, now you could see it just like the way team plays. I mean, you could see that there is a quality. There is a quality over there. Catelare, or De Catelare, right? scored two times today, against US. Lukaku again on the subs delivers, right? And of course, there were mistakes, right, from the goalkeeper. Let's look how Belgium scored their goal, actually. So you see, first pass comes from Belgium goalkeeper. That's one pass. We have two passes, long ball, and this is where American goalkeeper screws up. First of all, in this situation, you just don't do this crap right here in front of this Belgian player. You just kick the ball out into midfield and forget it. But no. Right here, second chance. All right? It's a second chance to kick this ball out. No. Now, look at this. He has a chance to pass ball to this guy. Watch. And here he gets covered. That's where Belgium gets this foot on the ball. And watch what's happened next. Look carefully what this guy number, what is this, 13, 11, what he's doing? 13 probably. You see what he was trying to do? He was trying to kick the ball while going backwards and kick the ball to the sides this way. What I would do, I would just try to like stay in front of the ball and try to stop it. Let's look again. If he had chance to stop it, he's going. Okay, right now he's in great position. Right now, look what he's doing. He's going backwards. Okay, see, instead of sidestepping in the middle, he is now turning uh, with his side to the ball. Watch. Yeah. So he is running towards the goal instead of just being on the way of the ball. Even when ball was right here, he could have just turned and just stopped the ball. So he decided to run and made this awkward kick, which he missed, and the ball goes into the net. All right. So that was it. That was the mistake that basically put full end to the American inspiration. All right. And with that, I mean, with what we've seen, Americans having 56% of possession is actually interesting, right? Belgium had plenty of chances. It's just crazy how much better Belgium looked than United States. So what we have in the end of today, all host nations are out. Ronaldo is out. We still thankfully have Mbappe, Norwegian guy, Holland, and we have Morocco still, and we have Harry Kane, and of course Messi is playing tomorrow. So it looks like we're gonna have a pretty good setup for quarterfinals. Uh, although uh, if Spain is planning to play the way they did, and if they're planning to win World Cup again by having 4-1-0 victories in the playoffs and win the cup like in 2010, I would rather see Belgium beat them in the next game and be done with this because I really want to see soccer. I don't want to see sucks. Okay, I don't want to see a game that sucks. I want to see soccer, and I will also soon record for you that moment that I promised when Belgium, no, not Belgium, but when Morocco had one of their best plays, but which never got into, highlight reel. So this is end for today. It wasn't bad day after all because US Belgium was more or less interesting game, while Spain Portugal was boring. Besides, the goal was nice. Have a good day.